And there we go! Hello and welcome to the stream! Hello everyone! And welcome to this stream talking about my indie game project Neontail. A big passion project that is huge, that has no update since last week, except for one that I cannot show. It's on! Hello! Yeah, hello Pandaramin, welcome to the stream. Yeah, so the awesome new feature that I've added this week is none other than this one. If you go to control and you get the vibration on and off, then you get the vibration on the gamepad. So this is something that I cannot show you, but it does vibrate now. And since I hate it, I'll deactivate it immediately. Alright, so since I don't have much else to show this week, right before this stream, like 10 minutes before I started this stream, I've made a new build which might be fun. Let's go. So if we go to the playground, I've added a couple of codes quickly that's going to make it very fun, I suppose. Also, I've duplicated and put some rails here and there, and the idea is that we are going to stress test the game. So right now we have 200 zombies and 3 invasion pods coming down. Here we go. 200 and it's not lagging at all, which is nice. In the city it would lag like crazy. But I also have 2 buttons that I've added in my code, which are keypad plus and keypad minus, which allows me to increase or decrease the amount of zombies that are spawned at all time, which is fun. This the idea of this stream. Yeah, so this stream I was wondering what I would show because I have I was looking for a job pretty much this week. So, woo! So, I had a trail of thoughts that I've lost immediately because we're kind of busy right here. Yeah, I was wondering what I would show and maybe play another game than Neontail for today's streams. And I was thinking, okay, let's use this opportunity to try some stress tests. And obviously right now there's no problem displaying 200 zombies, so let's increase that by, I pressed 3 times, by 60 zombies. I think I need to crank up the numbers, something like a couple of hundreds. Hooray! So right now I don't know how many times I pressed. Woo! Whoa! All right. Boom. There we go. And also if I press... Yeah, there we go, the lags from the smokes. I know if I press I, I'm going to respawn all the invasion pods, but they are located at the exact same spot, so... Yeah, I'm using locators for those bad boys. Woo! Ouch. I like this new... I like the cannons. They're really cool. Woo! I kind of want a slam attack while playing right now. A slam down attack when I see so many zombies down there and all I can do is bounce off them, which is cool. But I suppose I kind of want an AoE. Look at this. The hole it left. It's probably like 300 zombies. Yeah, it's starting to lag. I can see that. I don't think I'm going to increase the amount of zombies right now. Woo! Ouch! Look at this. Woo! Ah! Ah! The lag. That's the French for ouch. If you want to know. Aïe is the French for ouch. There we go. More language learning. Also, good luck with finding a good job soon. Thank you. Funny, because when I first started hunting for a job, I'm kind of, I don't know, when I do anything, I'm kind of, at this point you probably already noticed that when I do something, I kind of, I tend to go hard on anything I start doing. And when I was first starting to look for a job, I was going for something like 100 emails per day. And I successfully found a job at that point as a 3D artist. I didn't have a very good portfolio back then, but I was still a fresh student. And also, when I started looking for a job, I was still in France. There's something like a contract that allows you to work half-time and study the other half-time, and the work would pay for the school. So that's a pretty cool system that I used. So yeah, that's also the reason why I started looking for a job very, very early. And this time, I simply posted the news on Facebook that I was pausing the project. I don't plan on stopping the production though. I'm probably going to find some free times during weekends and stuff to work on Neon Tail again. Woo! And also with all the experience I have now, I kind of believe I can still do a lot with not much time, less time than many people. Woo! So we'll see that. Did I kill all the invasion pods? I think I did. So now if I press I and look at the sky, hello, there we go. All right. Let's go to the top. I kind of want to... I know that I've coded something like a big slam, plasma slam attack for... I don't know if it works though. I've never tested it. So let's give it a try. I suppose I've put those rails for exactly that. Probably you can add charge attack like Eric's in the MC. Yeah. That. Yeah, you're right. Charge slam attack. Kind of like this, but using a slam. Also, the animation and the camera work on that slam are pretty awesome. They pulled... Oh, I have it, the big slam. Maybe I should make... Yeah, I should just put this... Right now it's using the speed at which you fall to determine whether or not you're going to slam the wall, the ground. I suppose. You know what? Maybe I should just use. No, not that. Hey, come back to Ruby. No, yeah, no, that's yes. So 7. Yeah, crazy gravity on. There we go. Slam attack strike. There we go. We're flying. And missed. It's alright. I have all the time in the world to readjust my... yep. I suck at my game. Come on, you can do it. Ah! Alright. Readjust. I readjust. I can do it. There we go. And... Okay. I kind of rotated that thing randomly, so it's kind of... Okay, here we go. There we go! 7. I think I'm too far away from all the zombies, so you. Okay. Yeah, the slam should... Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm probably going to do that. Like if you hold... I don't know how I would do that though, input-wise. Should it be X? Right now, if you're holding X, you're doing the spin thing. Ouch. How would I trigger the big slam attack? No. One idea, it would work. It's not the most elegant one, but it would work. Just pressing down on the left stick and X. That's an idea. It's not elegant because the rest of the game is kind of This is pretty funny though. Take this. Yeah. Yeah, I was wondering this morning, what game should I stream? If Neontel has nothing to show. Before I went that way. If you guys have ideas, I know you want me to play DMC, so but right now I only have DMC on yeah, it's not very convenient. I have it also on PS4, but I don't know how to stream that. Woo. Yeah, getting the games is one thing. Woo. Ooh, ooh, ow, that was intense, I suppose. I know the censored by anti-DMC police. Yeah. I guess I can play DMC the remake. I suppose. Oop. Oh, I should try to grab DMC 5. It's kind of a. We'll see. Well, yeah. It's been years since there's that game that is my comfort game, kind of. Although it's kind of stressing too, For Honor. It's my go-to if I need to wake up, pretty much. Woo! Nice kick. Maybe I should play games that are related to Neontel somehow. I don't know, like Sunset Overdrive, Jet Set Radio. DMC is related to Neontel, pretty much. Dynasty Warrior 2? I don't know. The camera sometimes goes inside those soldiers and it's pretty funny to see. You have the FOV of of the soldiers. I have yet also to create one new creature. Another mini version of the soldiers. Alright. When I see a group of enemies on the ground. Oh, they don't reappear. That's it? Did that break the game? They're supposed to reappear forever? It's not the case. Hello? Oh well, alright. Oh, okay, so they are not part of the invasion for some reason. Maybe summoning those invasion pods made it so the invasion is... Yeah, there we go. So now it's back on. Ooh. I mean, right now Young is testing the whole game, the new build. So very soon you will be able to give this new combat system a try, along with getting the advanced settings and many other things. I checked the last time I've updated we've updated the game was in March, so that's quite a long time ago. I should have that sound. Ouch, 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 ow, ow, wow, woo! That was a close one. There's no HP in the game. I wonder... I was going to... I think I'm sticking to it. I'm going to make it so... timer... There is going to be a timer for missions, maybe, or an amount of there's going to be several different goals. Enemy kill count, amount of invasion pods, time attacks, stuff like that. Woo! And even the time attack in itself can have very different rules. The amount of the amount of kill, the amount of points you get, the amount of many stuff, and also I was planning on having an invasion meta by district. So many things we can do still. I think maybe it's a good thing and a bad thing having to look for a job, because maybe if I get another job and I work on the game on my free time, because right now the state of Niantel right now is that most of any code structures, architecture of the game are pretty much everything is done except tiny things, and the only big remaining content to add is mission design and level design, which are all tools, pretty much using the tools I already wrote to create content right now. And that doesn't require me to be full-time, to be extremely focused on the work, because everything is already written down. I can simply call this function, that function, fade to black, invoke, summon zombies, summon that creatures and stuff like that. Set the timers, everything is already written. So it's pretty much level design, and level design, testing the mission, level design, mission design, testing the mission. Maybe dialogues and cutscene here and there. So I think there's still going to be progress to be made, even if I work full time at another company. Even if I only work like 1 hour every day or every 2 days, I think there's still 1 hour I can still create a couple of missions. So if I'm lazy and I'm not copy pasting, but knowing myself, I'm not going to be copy pasting only. I'm going to create dialogues, spend time on dialogues. I like to do that. So yeah. Yeah, right, I forgot to use tap for one spin and hold to spin down onto the ground. Yeah. Then all is left is press 2 buttons at once. Yeah, that works too. And that's actually way better than pressing the left stick down and pressing X. Because if you want to rotate the spinning attack like I do right now, this is going to be confusing. I thought about that because I've been playing Dynasty Warrior Strike Force. It's not great. It's not the greatest Dynasty Warrior I've played, but it's alright, I suppose. And inside they use that kind of manipulation down up type of command for skill attacks. I don't think it's a great way to do that. 2 buttons, I think it's cool. That's a good idea. Thanks for that. Oh, adding timer is a bad idea. You'd need a lot of testing to figure out the right numbers. It's alright. Yeah, you're right, and every player is different, but I suppose it's more about a score. A score attack. You need a timer no matter what, because you need to end the mission at one point. But if the timing is... I don't think the timer is going to be used to set an objective to be done within that time. It's more a timer to set your score within a time, which I think is a very different game design. Yeah, I think testing, yeah. Fun comes with testing, no matter what. Should I increase the amount of zombies and see where we go with that from that? Whoa! Ouch. Whoa! I'm swimming in zombies. Wow! Ah! You here, right in the middle. Take this. Wow! Woohoo! Whoa! Okay, I think I've hit Maybe 100 zombies at once. That was funny. That was fun. Oh! I'm having fun though. I'm passively having fun. I'm not even focused on the game, but I'm still having fun. That's a good sign. Boom. Water! Bruce Lee's favorite drink. Water! Ah. I'm not even laughing at my own joke at that point. This is a lame joke. By the way, in DMC5 there's no mission timer anymore. Oh, really? Technically you can earn more red orbs by completing the mission fast, but even if you'd spend years, you'd not get a bad score if you're good at other stuff. Alright. I really need to get my hands on that game. It really looks awesome. Woo! And I liked this DMC5 decision because it doesn't punish exploration. I agree with that. Having a timer is kind of a... You're like kind of exploring your combo yourself, and you need time for that. If you're running against the clock, you won't try out stuff. Right now I'm playing... Let me try deactivating the regenerate energy thing. So when I have that equal force, I really have to be cautious about what I'm doing, which was not the case all the way before. And I think it adds a new layer of fun that you don't get with infinite stamina energy thing. Because after a while, when you're out of energy, you're kind of seeking an easy evade move like that. And I think it kind of the game kind of provides that in the form of zombies, because you can kind of evade through them to acquire a lot of energy back. This is still the basic ranged attack is still quite satisfying. I like that. Woo! It's not as efficient than the plasma cannon, but still. Ooh, that lag! Ooh, that lag! But it's still. I guess the amount of lights it creates is very satisfying. In a button masher way, in a Dynasty Warrior way. I think the whole fun of Dynasty Warrior is just one attack kills 1,000 enemies. And you kind of get that with Neon Tail too. Hello, Rhizometric Reality, welcome to the stream. As you can see, I am stress testing the game, kind of. It's not really stress testing anymore because I'm not adding any more zombies. But I think we got quite the amount right now. Woo! Okay, let's see. Like in DMC4, there was 3 main criteria. Mission timer, style points, collected orb percentage, not a count, but a percentage of orb collected in rooms you've run through. Impressive. Yeah, but this is not in the city though. In the city, that would be impossible. Okay, let's shut down the invasion. And invoke. I guess I'm not going to use the hotkey to invoke them again. Because you needed to spend ages breaking everything and collecting orbs, and that was quite stressing. Yeah. I mean, fun is always something you explore yourself as a developer. Like, I play a ton of EDF with Young. And it's also one of the big inspiration for Neon Tail. Like the combat, the fact that those aliens are huge, those explosion feel, those range attacks feel, takes a lot from EDF. And in EDF there's that design that is both annoying and also a grind, a fun grind, which is picking up, collecting items. It's kind of fun if you're relaxed, but it's annoying if you're set for that goal. If you're doing that passively, it's kind of fun because you get one or two, a couple of armors, HP. Each time you collect one red box of armor, you get +1 HP. And the game is a huge grind in itself. It's kind of fun if you're playing the game passively, but it's annoying if you're trying to pass one level in one difficulty and you don't have enough energy, armor. That's a thing, and it's that type of design you don't know if it's good or bad. It's very conditional. It's good or bad, depending on how the player is playing this game, in his mood and stuff. So I think time attack and stuff, it can be fun if you are set to the right mood while playing this game. And I feel the same way for the energy management for Neon Tail. Like, I think it's a fun challenge to be very strategic with your management of your energy. But I think it shouldn't be in the main game, it should be a challenge. And as challenges, I think other challenges that could be interesting is you cannot perform twice the same attack and stuff like that. I don't know. Can be fun. Or not. Time attack is the same thing, yeah. 1 in 3 interacted extremely badly. Mission timer and collecting orbs. Yes, I agree with that. I totally agree with that. You get a very good, I mean, you're a huge DMC fan, so of course, but you've got a very good eye for what's right or not in DMC. Woo! There we go. Whoop! And DMC5 removed them both, so you can collect any amount of orbs you want in any time you want, and the only thing which matters is the style point. Yeah. There's still time attack secret mission though. Yeah, that's the idea I was going for in Neon Tail 2. That simple decision made mission so much better. Yep. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. A timer. I don't know how. It depends on how you use the tools. I mean, timers and kill counts and invasion meta and that kind of stuff. They're all kind of tools to design your fun with the game. It's all a matter of how you use them. Like the timer might be a timer hidden. It might be like a huge monster coming up, and you have. By the time it arrives, you're screwed, or you need to do something else. So, design using the timer is. Yeah, it really depends on how you use it more than the tool itself being fun or not. And I agree with DMC for DMC. Timer used in DMC. DMC. Faye looks more badass than usual. Did you get a haircut? Yes, and thank you. Yes, I did a little haircut. It's way shorter than I intended to, but I look badass, I suppose. So it's something. Also, it's hot. It's super hot right now, so I took up the tank top. Yeah, it's super hot in Taiwan. I don't usually wear tank tops, but yeah, haircut plus tank top, I suppose. But that does change a guy's appearance. And yeah, like I said, yeah, I might be streaming on other games soon because, as you might know, I have to post the game. Although I think I'm going to keep adding small missions here and there, slowly but surely, on my free time. But I won't have much time to work on Neon Tail as much time as before. Because we are out of money and we need to find a job, side job or full-time job or something like that. To keep living. Woo! Sup, and so sorry to hear that. It's fine, it's fine. Indie dev, garage indie dev life. The game is not going to stop though. The production of the game is not going to stop. It's just going to be very slow. But it is a passion project, and it is also. I'm going to take it like a fun, like my fun time too. At this point, I'm able to work on this project and not take it as work at all. So that's cool. That's the best. That's the best kind of situation you can have in any development. And I think I'm able to do that right now because of the point we reached with Neon Tail. Everything difficult has been made. Now it's all level design, all mission design. How is work? Woo! Yep. I got a perfect case of professional players like you. Oh really? Whoop. Yeah, okay. By the way, if you guys want me to stream, because that's kind of an issue for future streams. If you guys have ideas of me playing games, woo! Just tell me if you want to see me watch me play specific games. Just tell me. I believe myself to be quite a hardcore gamer. I've never stopped gaming. I've gamed hard. I've always gamed hard. So that's that. Nier Automata. Alright. I'll write it down. I'll have to find a way to grab my hands on that. I've always wanted to play that game, but I've never played it also. Also cute girl, so of course. I'm down. I don't have it though, but I'll check the how to get it. I'll check the price and stuff. Sunset Overdrive was fun, actually. Really underestimated it was. Yes, totally agree. I think it's the same guys that did Spider-Man, right? They evolved. I think they used Sunset Overdrive quite a lot to create open world games thereafter. And yeah, Sunset Overdrive was awesome. And I think it, I don't know. I think it's a matter of marketing, like Neon Tail, I suppose. An IP, and I don't know. Let's go back to town. It goes on sale. Yeah, it's a very good game. If you want me to play Sunset Overdrive on stream, I would do that with pleasure. I have it, I bought it, I finished it. I had a lot of time, but I can replay the whole game again. I don't think I'll have any any objection to that. Did they have AC by any chance? Where? Assassin's Creed? Air conditioner? I recommend this every few months. Alright. I'll check Nier Automata, its price and stuff, if it's on sale and stuff. I've had it in my wishlist for years. But Capcom, is it Capcom? I'm not even sure now, I don't know. Oh well. Nier Automata is good too, yeah. Well, we'll see. If I don't get my hand on the game next stream, I'll play Sunset Overdrive then, I suppose. So many good games. Yes, it goes on sale. All right, I'll check it out. I was discussing this with Leo also this morning. Right now, this save, I finished all the mission, and this is the build that's going on Steam, and you won't be able to play the game with Pedestrian and have the race challenge after the mission, because I was planning on just adding mission here and there. Spend 1 hour at the small missions, and at that point in the game, in the story, you would just go from invasion, from fighting mission to match fighting mission. Might have a ongoing invasion state with zombies here and there, like that. And I would add missions on the fly, I suppose, but he was more or less suggesting me to revert the game to before the invasion, when you finish all the plot mission that I've added to the game. It's fine, I can do that, but I'm going to need a little time, because right now I'm taking tests for jobs application. We'll see. Alright, we'll see. Yeah, there was something about Sunset Overdrive being awfully marketed, released in the wrong moment. Alright, simultaneously with some other big games, if I remember correctly. Revert to no invasion, but with superpowers, right? Yes. Yes, indeed. I should have a hotkey to control everything, to create your own game, have the invasion on with the pedestrian and have the game lags like crazy, but if it's a hotkey, it's fine. It's a debug key. And I can also play with that during streams. Take this, and you that, and did this, and you that. Woo! The world is red. The sunset is very red. I don't dislike that. It's just very red. Woo! Also, I'm always glad to see DMC streams, though I don't know if other people would enjoy that. So it's true. Your fanboyism with DMC is quite impressive, but I can totally understand. I'm a huge fanboy of many games, though I have to confess I have none of those games to be that fanboyed in my mind. What would be games that I love? I don't know. I don't think I have games so fanboyed. Is that a verb? Whoop. Oh well. Anyway, you understand what I mean. I mean, I have games that I adore, but I have only played once, like Star. Wow, that game is so old I forgot its name. Star Command 2, I think. Very old DOS game. Fallout 1 and 2, and I don't know. I don't play those games so much. Ooh, Ruby Shark! There we go. I made it. Let's accelerate the Ruby Shark. Let's go. I actually struggle to replicate that bug nowadays. I really need to make it so make an achievement for that. I will fangirl over Nier Automata forever. All right. I really need to play that game. Also, I love shmups. I love all the games, so it's kind of hard for me to not say I love that genre. But, I love shmups. I love third-person action games. It's not going to be hard for me to love Nier Automata, and I love pretty girls too. Of course. Otherwise, there wouldn't be Neon Tail. Woo! Bump. Hashtag Concrete Shock Ruby Monsters. Are you planning to find a job in game development in a bigger studio? I'm open to anything right now. I'm not looking very hard, and I kind of had a couple of offers just by I suppose having created my own games from A to Z and being able to having that that set of skills I have. I guess it's easier to get offers. So I have a couple of offers. I'm applying to. I applied to one company, and the post I wrote in my resume was like game creator. And I just wrote the skills I have, and I don't have a favorite post for a job. I enjoy as much doing code as I do doing art, and right now it's quite an adventure, I have to say. I can talk about that a little, I suppose, during the stream. I've been a 3D artist for 15 years professionally before I started to learn coding. And at first I had huge headaches for a couple of days whenever I switched from art to code. And I also had fevers at night when sleeping for a while. Whenever I was stuck on a huge code problem during the day, I would have fever during my sleep. That was quite crazy, actually. I think my brain needed to rewire somehow stuff. And I don't have them anymore. I can switch from art to code anytime with no problem at all. And now I think my brain wired what it needed to wire. I had a lot of hard time at the beginning, but now I'm all good. So I suppose that's a good thing. However, I notice also a decrease in everyday memory. So like I can memorize anything whenever it's in the game, but whenever it's like people I meet, name, dates, and just doing stuff like shutting down something in the house or something, my memory sucks now. I don't know. The rewiring of my brain kind of provoked, did that somehow. It's very weird. It's a very personal experience, I suppose. And I don't know many people who just switch from art to code and do the things I do, and animate and code and game design and stuff. I don't know, it's just something I love doing. I love doing, and I've always wanted to do, and right now I'm doing, and I acquired those skills, and I rewired my brain. It's really a rewiring thing, because it really took me years, actually. Not only months, but years. But yeah, now I have that. It's cool. Also, Gothloly Robot. That's awesome. Why do you say Gothloly, by the way? Did I miss something? That's why it's called hotkey, because yeah, I agree with that. It would melt GPU, exactly. That's the only reason why hotkeys are named hotkeys. Melt GPU is the goal of all hotkeys, right? Woo! Let's melt GPUs. Actually, I can increase the... No, I cannot. I've put the hotkey on a script that is not in the city. That's annoying. I should have put it in the main thing. So I have a couple of new hotkeys, which is increase and decrease the amount of zombies during the invasion passive mode, which is this, what I have right now. Polymath. Yeah. Let's see. Let's change the weather. Want those fever happening when you had heavy diabetes strikes? No. They are completely tied to my work at that point. I'm quite sure, because those fevers... So that's the crazy part. It's very... I remember very clearly how those fevers happen. They are... How do you call that? Something dream. So there are that type of dreams where you're awake. I had that when I was a kid with nightmares. It was very frightening, but that specific fever with the coding to the art was not at all frightening. It was frustrating. So I had a very extremely complex problem in my mind. while sleeping, while dreaming, and I'm trying to resolve it during my dream. And I am sweating like crazy during the dream. I cannot wake up. I'm fully woken up. But I cannot wake up. I cannot move. I cannot do anything. I'm sweating a lot, and I won't chill down until I resolve the problem. And often the problems are crazy. They're just crazy. And I think at that point, I really feel my brain is wiring stuff. It's very visual and physical. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I don't think it's something common in people, because I don't know anyone like me who went that route. I mean, I started coding a very long time ago, and in the beginning I didn't have those fevers. Fevers really happened like 3 years later, something like that. Like very, very long after I learned how to code, and I was able to switch from coding to art. Those fevers appeared when I was working on Neon Tail, pretty much. At that point, I already did Ameline in the Ultimate Burger. I also worked on many other games. I had no problem creating games. But I don't know. It's a very weird thing. Sleepwalking, daydreaming. No, yeah, there's a term for the type of dream where you're awake. I forgot about that. And you're sweating, and I think it's sleep paralysis. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, it's weird. It's just weird. Did you have a normal sleep cycle during that? I get a hallucination when I sleep during the day. I think yes. I had normal sleep cycle. I mean, I know I had diabetes problems. I had sleep problems, but that wasn't the sleep fever was very much tied to the code art brain cycle thing. Very weird thing. Yeah. Sleep troubles. Yeah, it's very different. For a very long time, for a while, I also slept only 5 hours per night. And I don't know, at that point I didn't have any issues, but I didn't exercise at all, and I think that's the main reason why I only needed 5 hours per night. And I think that that kind of led me to my diabetes problem, and led me to that crazy 20 kilos loss stuff by changing my diet. But anyway, yeah, health. Have to keep it up to keep working properly. Nah, daydream is way better. It's called sleep paralysis. Yeah, when you are half awake. Yeah, that's what I had, I think. But your body is asleep and paralyzed. Usually in that state you hallucinate scary stuff. I had exactly that when I was very young, when I was a kid, a teenager, I think. And then never again. But I think this specific math fever dream was a sleep paralysis that is very weird. That doesn't have a nightmare with it. I guess the problem to solve is a nightmare in itself, but it wasn't scary at all. It's just like, okay, I need to find out why it's not working, and this is connected to that, and the reason why this doesn't happen is because of that system is not wired to. It's just that. It's just that forever until you finally find how to solve the crazy problems you've made yourself that doesn't make sense at all. And then you finally get your well-earned sleep. I don't know. It's both satisfying, frustrating, and scary, and everything. Probably the reason why you were having those is because your brain was very active processing code stuff. Yeah. I was... yeah, I suppose that was a huge challenge. Although I did love the challenge for my brain, it's very different from whenever I do art. It's really calling a different part of your brain when you're doing art. It's not easy, but it's very different. It's just very different. You don't have to connect dots in art. You have to know stuff, apply them, and use a lot of processes that you've created for yourself while doing art, I suppose. Yeah. I mean, you're just running formulas. You're just running recipes that you've created for yourself, and those recipes might not be easy, but they are made. They are already made, so they're not easy to do, I suppose, but they're already made. That's the biggest difference between coding and art, I suppose. For me, at least. Because I know a lot of artists for whom art is like, you smoke weed and then a lot of things happen in your brain and you have inspiration. Which I totally disagree, but you can have ideas that way, of course. But it's more like letting your brain, letting random stuff decide what your art is going to be. Which is a way of doing, of course, but... I don't know. I wouldn't say it's not art. It's just not very directed art. I guess let's play. I'm tired with the combat. Let's just play the normal stuff. I mean, just getting around and having fun. Alright, so next week I'm going to play either Nier Automata or Sunset Overdrive or any other games if you guys want to watch me play any other games. And that's that. It happens literally because brain is awake but body is sleeping, therefore paralyzed, yes. It's an awful situation, but I think I got used to it during those crazy sleep fevers. And probably the reason why you were, I already read that. But yeah, you're right, that's exactly that. Good thing is, now I can do anything and have no issue at all with my brain. And I've also solved, I think I solved physical issues. I'm doing exercise now. Yeah, just do exercise. Even if your work and your passion and everything in your life, just do half an hour a day. You don't even have to do every day. Maybe 3 days a week. Just half an hour. You don't have to go hard. You can just jump around and just move around and have your muscle not atrophied. It's going to be to allow you to be awake during days. And that's true. Often you would confuse tiredness with lethargy. That's something I learned with exercise. I used to never exercise for many years. And feeling tired a lot, and I thought I needed more sleep, which was also true. But I needed to move. I need to move my body, in fact. So because my body just went into a lethargic state because it never moved. It didn't need to do anything, so it went into a lethargy mode, which also influenced your brain to be lethargic, and you would just go feeling tired. So that's just a thing. You don't even need to exercise hard. You just need to just move around, just dance. Whoop. Woo! Alright, let's do some street race, I suppose. Let's see. I love coffee. Cheers! Talking about games, I don't have any genre that I dislike. I mean, games are... there are so many type of games. I was thinking about games that I could stream. Woo! Alright, let's go back to the menu and look for a street race. There's one just here. Alright. I don't think I've played it much. Cold coffee. Let's see, it's on the top of that building. And there we go. Yeah, talking about the posing the project, feeling wise, I had a little sad time, to be honest. But it's all a matter of view, I think. I shouldn't view the whole thing, the whole posing as a depressing thing or something. I'm going to push it. I'm not going to stop. That's why I'm saying I'm not going to pause. I'm still because I still feel heavily tied to the project, even if I'm working very hard on a real job, which I always do. I am extremely professional and hard worker. If anyone who's hiring me, don't panic. If I'm working on your job, I'm not going to because I'm the Intel. I don't think anyone's watching that, but I'm just saying I'm working hard on anything I take. But I have the I don't know. I've always have that knowing personality to me whenever I'm doing something. I'm not letting go. Oh wait, it's kind of hard to do the street race while thinking about what to say. Is there a game you dislike for this or that reason? I don't think there are many games. Let's think about it 1 minute. Okay, let me focus on that street race for a second. All right. A game that I dislike. Woo! And missed. Wow, this one is difficult. Okay, I got this. Ooh, the tram. All right. How do I go up? There's a ladder here. Where's the next point over here? A game I dislike. Do you have a game you dislike? So I can agree with you? Because right now I'm having trouble finding one. Ah, no! Alright. Okay, I think I got this. Posing is not a depressing thing. It's annoying to stop working on something you want to be completed as zap, but it's not the end of the world. Like if you was interrupted eating a delicious sandwich. Yeah, I agree with that. I guess I got emotional because all the years I've spent in Neontel, I looked at that and I was like, yeah. I couldn't restrain a little tear here and there, but like you said, I've turned that around and I'm like, okay. And it's not like Neontel is dead or something like that. It's not the case at all. I'm going to finish just that project. I had a couple of options that were like, that's a bad idea. Well, that's a good idea. I'm saving a lot of time actually. Hey, look at this. Yeah, I suppose sad things can always be turned around if you think about them in other ways, even the saddest things. And I'm not saying it's a good thing always to be able to turn sad news into news you can cope with, you can handle. Because I thought about data for a while, like I'm not saying you should do that, but let's take. Okay, let's suppose theoretically you got a your wife and kid got killed by the invaders, aliens, something like that. So you're super sad. Okay, crazy idea. You would be extremely sad. That's true. But you wouldn't if you're Genghis Khan, right? Genghis Khan. Because that guy just have a bazillion wives and kids and one family less. He doesn't care. He have 1,000 others. I'm not saying you should do that at all. I'm not saying that's a good moral thing, and I wouldn't in 1,000 bazillion years think that way. But I'm just taking the theory of that thing, and I suppose sad news, can always get, if there's no other people's emotions involved, such as other people's lives and like your wife and your kid and stuff like that. And for me, it's Neon Tails project. I think it's fine for me to tune my view of the depressing news to make it all right. And in that case, it's not even close to be sad when I reward my views on that point. Yes, I spent years on that project. Yes, I'm struggling to sell, and yes, it's possible that the project is not going to sell at all and not going to give revenue to our company because of the early access system being unless suddenly the game got huge amount of sales, which is very hard at that point. There are still value in that project. There are still huge value in that project, but it's not those points that are giving it value. It's the game itself, what the game is for Rocket Juice Games, what we're going to do with this project, and how we are doing that. The game is going to pause. We might not earn a huge amount of money, but the game is always here. If we are making money later on with another project, or we make it through and something like that, the game is still here. The skills I acquired while doing that are still here. It's still huge in a portfolio. If we're looking for jobs and stuff like, it's still huge as a accomplishment. For me, at least. It is still a lot of things, is what I'm saying. And also we're pausing the game, and the game is still. I don't want to wrap it up. I want to finish the project. I want to do the 4th chapter. I replayed the whole game. I analyzed it, and I'm having fun while playing my own game, and I'm proud of it. So I'm going to finish what I planned for it. No matter what's going on, so that's that. Whoop! I sure do, but mainly I don't remember them. DMC the reboot, I hate for what they did to characters and physics, but the gameplay in itself is neat. Though I don't really like Souls like game. Oh, you don't? Alright. I do love my Souls game. I spent quite a lot of hours in those games. Yeah, it's quite hard for me to hate video games. Lately, I've been trying a game that I've never played, which is Dante's Inferno. And as a DMC clone, as a God of War clone more so. I think the game is fun in it have immediate combat, which is something I really appreciate sometimes. Yeah, just throw me a couple of enemies and combat. There we go. I'm happy. Give me a couple of very short cutscene and keep the fighting going. It's fine. Then there are platformings and bad designs with puzzles. Bad designs in checkpoints, which are very annoying. Bad designs in environment decisions, like some jumps. Yeah, some stuff are very badly designed, but if you focused on just having fun with the fights, it's fine. So there's that. So I guess I can really hate some part of the game, the MC4, that room. It kind of kills the whole game for me. That room is so badly designed. I hate it. Hey, what's up, Beast Mode? Prod, what's up? How are you doing? What's up? I guess I'll go back to stress test just for fun. And I firstly was indifferent about it, but then a ton of people start to ramble about it as the best game of all time, and started to hate it. All right, yeah, I see where you're coming. Yeah, it's fine. I think it's fine because it's not the best of the best. For example, I like the no damage challenge, and I hate a lot of Souls-like aesthetic and movement system, i.e., everything is slow and tedious. Yeah, that's a design with in itself. I enjoy both. I enjoy both. I enjoy both the slow-paced attacks where any attack is a... How do we call that? There's a cost in stamina, there's a cost in... The thing with Souls game is that whenever you're attacking, you are engaging yourself in... you are spending your... It's like posing a card. You're saying, okay, right now I'm going to spend 1 second to do that attack. I'm engaged. I cannot cancel that attack, and I'm going to spend that amount of stamina doing that. And that's a very different design from most Capcom action games, where when you press an attack, you're immediately attacking. The attack takes less than 1 second. It's snapping. My slaps are pretty much like that. My kicks are a little... No, they are very fast. I'm taking the Capcom route here. Not the Dark Souls. I think it has value. The Souls game in that has value for people who like strategy in actions. But combat strategy more than... yeah, well, it's... I'm not saying DMC doesn't have strategy. It does have strategies, a lot of strategies, but it's more like it's more creative in its usage of it. It's the strategy layer is all in the combo system. You're like, okay, I already did that. Now I'm going to vary my attack using this and that, and I look cool while doing that. All the fun comes from that. While in Souls game, the fun comes from you're struggling, you're learning, and you're owning it. All the fun comes from the owning it feeling, which is something also awesome. So yeah, I can understand the love-hate situation with Souls games. It is completely a love-hate situation. Good, you. Yes, me good. Me very good. Me love it. Me alright. Me Niantel situation, kind of emotional, but alright. Got around it, and it's not the end of the world, like we said. Not at all. Woo! Grinding head downward. Ouch. Evade. Shoot. Spin attack. Woo! Look at this agility we got in the project now. Woo! Woo! Whoa! Snap! And this is cool too. This I took it from DMC. Snap attacks. Finger snaps are going to enhance all attack, like that. Backward kick is also cool. Woo! And also, slices are electrical with that. So now you can kind of do a lot of tricks and combos. Snap, snap, finger, hyper hit, combos with another slap. Then you shoot. And you do that hyper plasma cannon thing. Yeah, so that's the layer of strategy I took from DMC, like style point, combos. I guess I took a little, yeah, I guess the stamina bar with the energy management comes from Souls-like too, I suppose. I mean, everything's whatever it is right now. Can you fire while grinding downward? Yes, I can. Let's do that. Let's see which one is. No, it's not this one. I think it's this one over here. Okay, let's jump on that guy here. Boink. It's funny because the last screenshot Saturday I've posted on the indie dev group on Facebook. A lot of, not a lot, 3 times I got the comment, Sonic Sonic games could could learn from Neon Tail, which is kind of funny, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not against Sega hiring me if they want me to. I wouldn't mind working for them. It's not downward, but as you can see, I can still shoot. Yeah, I can shoot while grinding. I plan on being able to slap attack during grind too, which is not the case right now. I can only shoot plasma slaps. Woo! Boom! This is cool though, this is cool. I'm having fun passively without even thinking. I'm proud of my game. I'm going to have fun creating missions, like designing missions. I'm going to have, yeah. I think it's fine if I'm working full-time on another job and while designing this, because at that point I'm just having, the city is my playground, and I'm going to, it's like playing a game itself for me at that point. Boom. So it's fine. Everything is fine. These games are just different. It's not like they're better than each other or worse than each other. Yes, you're right. They're just different. Yep. And myself, I know exactly that you might be in a mood to play that type of game. Like sometimes you're too tired brain-wise, and you're just seeking a mindless game, button mashing that doesn't have button mashing game that doesn't have any layer of deepness or complexity in it, like Dynasty Warrior or Dorfromantik. It doesn't even have a lose state. I've been playing this game just with my kid because there's no violence in it. There's nothing in it. It's just you just put tiles and that's it, and things happen. That's it. That's a weird name too, Dorfromantik. Anyway, yeah, type of games. FTL. I used to play FTL a lot while working, and Darkest Dungeon, and those are very good. I would say I use those games to keep my brain awake, which is very weird. Sometimes while I'm working, I'm starting to fall asleep. And what I do is just have a couple of combat in the Darkest Dungeon, or play a couple of how is that called? A couple of jumps in FTL. And that's why I have a bazillion hours of gaming on those games, because I just never shut them down, and they're just running in the background, but I'm not playing them. I do that a lot actually. I often have Unity open and a couple of games open behind. At one point it was Brutal Doom that served that purpose. Right now I don't have any game doing that on me somehow. You would laugh. In DMC there's a system which is so similar to your energy bar. That's very possible. I'm not saying that my designs are very original in itself. I'm just focusing on the fun. I'm just trying to do what's most fun and most appropriate for Niantel's style. It's depleting if you run, not walk but run, take damage, miss your damage. Yeah. It's a little bit different from Niantel though. It's concentration Jojo of Virgil. Oh, okay. I never played as Virgil actually. I have the MC4, but I guess I didn't. I'm not even sure I finished the MC4. I think I did though, but I didn't care to play more of it, I suppose, because of that room. I hate that room. Anyway. Okay, it's kind of difficult to. Okay, let's go back to the city. And it's refilling if you idle, walk, hit enemy with attacks, teleport to them, or evade. Alright. It's still different from my thing, but the concept is kind of same-ish. You're depleting your bar by using some action, and you're refilling it using other action. I'm refilling it with using the combos and the tricks. I suppose it's refilling itself over time, slowly. Now, but that wasn't the plan in the beginning. But I'm leaving it as it is because I think it fits. To be honest, the new Sonic gunplay looks pretty bad. Niantel has better level design. Thank you. I also know of an indie dev who made the Mega Man bootleg and hot hired by Capcom because how good it was. Oh well, Sega, Sonic team, if you want me to work for you, just give me a call. I would gladly do so. Also, okay, so here's the thing. I kind of share the same feeling towards Sonic as Erin from Game Grump, but I'm not as emotional about it. Let's just say that I love the design of the character, I love the lore of the character, I hate the new... everything Sonic made 3D later. I don't think that's the good direction they should have taken it. And if I was to design a Sonic game, I think the biggest problem with Sonic, even the old, I think the world of Sonic is awesome in the old Sonic games, 2D games. I don't really like the new world, nor the movies, nor the thing trying to be more realistic and having humans in it. I don't think that fits Sonic. Also, Knuckles was awesome, and he was cool. Now he's dumb. And I think the main problem with Sonic is advertising it as a speed thing and trying to get the games have so much speed. It kills game design. Having the guy running so fast, you don't have any game in it. There's no gameplay in it. You're not jumping towards something. You're not setting your goal to jump from this grind to the other here. You're just kind of pressing forward and go with the flow. And things happen. Sometimes you hit a spike, sometimes you don't, sometimes you do a looping. It's passive, it's too passive. It's not really fun as a video game. It's fun as a passive idle game almost. It's almost an idle game. I suppose it's fun if you like watching something go super fast on the screen, which is a form of fun I can have myself with Niantel. If you crank up the number, the speed number, it's super fun, but not for long. Let's say it's a physics fun. It's a physics fun, but it's not a video game fun. That's why I say. Anyway, yeah, Sega, hire me. Give me a shot. I'll make a cool Sonic game if you give me the opportunity to. High concentration Gouge increases attack damages, attack range, and almost most powerful attacks require high concentration. Yes. Okay, you're talking about the Virgil gameplay of in DMC, yeah. Virgil is only in DMC4 Special Edition, so if you had Vanilla DMC, yes, that was my case, you wouldn't be able to play as him. Yeah, well, that's why I didn't. Yep, I never played as Virgil, okay. Boop. Yeah. I think it's easy to say that I don't like Sonic games, but I love Sonic. And I think that's the same case. I don't dislike the game. It's weird. It's weird. It's just weird. Sonic is not really a game to me, I suppose. It's an idle game. You advance and things happen, and you adjust slightly what you're doing based on what happened, and that's it. that's Sonic in a nutshell. Gouge, like in game. Okay, Gouge. Gouge? You say Gouge? Okay. I always thought it was Gouge for some reason. Gouge of the jungle. But alright, it's Gouge. 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 Wait, gouge is something else. Gouge is like taking something out from something. And I learned that from video games, and it's usually very brutal. You're gouging out something. something. I kind of forgot where I learned that word. But I believe it wasn't. Since I have only brutal images in my brain, I suppose it's something brutal. Gouging out something. I suppose it's pronounced gouge more than gouge. I don't know. Not gouge, gauge. Like game, but gauge. Okay, gauge. Oh, so it's pronounced gauge? I heard that before. Gauge. What's the matter with the U then? Gauge. And also there's a word that there's gauging. Alright, let me shoot some rockets now. Yes! Gauge. Alright, gauge then. Gauge it is then. Although, yeah, it's more like, oh well, whatever. Double jump! Woo! Okay. I was too double jump trigger happy, and I double jump back downstairs. It's Gurge. Wait, Gouge? Gauge! Alright, Gauge. Thank you, Peems, for being an awesome Patreon. If only we had way more Patreon people. But I'm extremely thankful for the guys who stick up with the project. The project is not dead. Again, it's not dead at all. It's just having a little slowdown. It is not dead. Thank you, Unknown Samurai. I am a crazy person. I'm going to work hard on everything. I love working hard. That's my way of life. So, yeah, Niantel is not going to be stopped. No matter what. Thank you, Snowden Cameron. Might be slowed, but it's not stopped. Don't ask me, English is ridiculous sometimes. Yes, it is. But I don't think it's as ridiculous as French, honestly. Thank you, Car, for being awesome. Retroactively, thank you, Car, for being awesome. And watching the stream after, as usual. Niantel is not dead. It's a Zombini. Yeah. it is a little brainwashed. It is slowed down by some beanies, but that's it. Also, I disagree with high-speed NT is fun for too long. It is fun for a longer, but you'd need a reaction for a hummingbird to play that properly. It's insane, but it's fun. Yes. I mean, thank you, Natic Star. I mean, as a game designer myself, okay, it's self-proclaimed game designer, but at that point, having created many games under my own belt with the... I never worked as a game designer for other companies, but I believe I have a good game design. Naturally, because of the amount of games I finish I still finish games like peanuts, like I'm consuming peanuts. I'm playing games all the time. I'm playing new games, no matter what kind of type of games. Thank you, R19s. Like I said last week, I'm playing Subnautica. I'm having fun with Path King. Wait, there's an RPG that was free on Epic that I installed. I'm having fun with that game. Path something. I forgot what. Yeah, I don't think there's a genre I dislike specifically. Thank you, Lucky Dragon Geo! Zambini sound like as a cocktail name. Yeah, it makes me think about those crackers, the little crackers, the blinis, those soft crackers. It's a relaxing name, I think. Zambinis makes me kind of hungry and want a cocktail, like you said. A chill cocktail, something that's not too strong and that's fun to drink. Thank you, Jokerfun 45. And yeah. I was going with about the comment with the game design and the fun thing. As a game designer, that's my own opinion, and that's something that I structure myself. I structure fun in video games being pulled from there are many fun source, what I call fun sources, and each fun sources is something that I study every day by playing video games and creating games myself. Why is it fun? And from what I gathered, fun comes from so many different fun sources. People playing gambling just have a fun source that I don't share. Oh, there we go. That's one genre that I dislike, gambling games. To a point. If it's 100% chance, I'm not having fun at all. I don't like just pull the lever, wait for it. I understand that the sound of those type of games, machines, can be relaxing for some people. It can be relaxing to myself if you used correctly in the game design, but the game itself, I'm not enjoying it much. So I guess instead of saying a game I dislike, I would say a fun source that I'm not huge on is gambling. Is 100% chance. However, I do enjoy statistic games. I do enjoy if there's a chance in it, like Darkest Dungeons type of games, like there's a 20%, 40% of it happening in that gauge, or card games where you have a deck of 32 cards, because in that situation the statistics are very strategic. You know there's 16 cards left in your deck. In those 16 cards there's like there's a high chance for specific cards to appear, so I'm taking it or not. That type of chance design I like. I do enjoy because it's highly strategic. But the 100% chance type of game, no. it's boring. There's nothing to. There's no brain use for me in those games, and I do like having brain use in my games. And one of the fun sources, I'm coming to what you said, Pandora, is Physics Oomph. So Physics Oomph is an awesome fun source to me. Like just skating around is fun in Neon Tail because you're kind of sliding like that. This is kind of the physics fun. You're having fun doing going very fast and then turning, and the turn is kind of doing a drift, and that's fun. That's physics fun. That's car fun. That's one fun source for me. Another fun source is the story, and another fun source is the exploration. Another fun source is just relaxing. Seeing a city and just seeing pretty things, that's relaxing. That's another fun source, which you might not have a scratch for sometimes, but you might have fun with other times. And the thing with fun source is that we all enjoy all of them at some point in different percentage, I would say, in different gauge. I learned. In a different gauge. It's actually a very bad use of that word. Okay, never mind. Do you know of a game called Death Doors? Yes! But I might be confusing it with several games that have Deaths something in it. There's a pinball game that's called Deaths. No, that's Death's Gamble. Death's Door. Is that a little top-down game with a crow in black and white? I've discovered it recently and I couldn't do anything till I've watched the playthrough. Can't play it myself because of work. Okay, I see. It's nearly indie, made by a company of 2 people, but they had a publisher. Yeah, it's still indie in my book. Most indie game now goes with publisher if they need fundings. And most indie games are not crazy like us doing an open world game in 3D, but yeah, it's indie. It's really neat. People call it a hybrid of Zelda and Dark Souls. Yes, then it's that little black and white. I didn't play the game, but I saw some footages of that game, and I think it looks very fun. I would gladly give it a try, or even stream it if I get my hands on the game. Also, it resembled Hades a bit. I need to play Hades. I know it had. I need to play Hades. Hades. Okay, I know it's Hades. I heard that in God of War, I think. Hades. Yep, it's a black and white isometric game with the crow. Yes, I need to give it a try. Actually, that's a bunch of game I could play during the streams. Yeah. Let's do this. Next stream, if I don't have anything to show, I guess I'll just start streaming other games, if you guys don't mind. And in which case, you guys can just post what you would like me to play on Discord. Just do it. I'll take a look and I'll be okay. Let's do that. I'll search the game and try to set the game up for streaming. So there's that. It's 50% sale now. Okay, I'll take a look at Nier Automata and Death's Door. I already have Sunset Overdrive, so no matter what, I would have something to play. DMC, I guess I could stream DMC. Love the power slides in this. All right, yeah. Like I said, I believe myself to have a very good game design level now. just because of the sheer amount of games I've finished and played in hardcore mode and my understanding of, and the ever going on analysis of the fun of why games are fun. I believe myself to be a good game designer now. Then there's always the fight between creation, what I want to create, and game designs. I mean, I have a lot of first. You know that just by knowing that I do a lot of things myself. You know that I'm very thirsty for many things. I'm thirsty for creation. I'm thirsty for video game creations, and sometimes it conflicts in itself, but it always falls on its feet. But the balance is quite a combat in itself. Balancing what I would like to create, that would be fun for me to create, and balancing the game fun sources, how they should apply, and why the game is fun or not. And also always keep in mind the pacing of the... Yeah, so this game is very special in it that I'm pacing the game to give you very different fun sources all the time. So at one point you might be exploring, at one point you might be following the story, at one point you might be enjoying this or that. I'm kind of putting this here and that in a specific pacing, so you're never stuck with one fun source. If that's something. Anyway, hooray! The right pronunciation of gauge. Now the real taste. The real test. Crepe. Crepe. Not creep. Crepe. Alright, I think I got this. But also, there was a huge... there was a huge lead. Your sentences led it to me very cautiously reading the thing. Knowing there's a trick in here. Yes, crepe. I got this. I don't know why I said creep before. Oh well. Let's take a... yeah, midday, why not? Then have this. And this. And maybe this. Alright. Alright, I will call it a stream. Alright, like I said, next week I'm going to stream another game. Hopefully you will enjoy it. And we can keep talking about the game design and stuff, and anything you want to talk about, I'm here. Alright. Thank you for watching the stream. I'll see you next week then. Bye bye!